Hello, dear friends. It's useless to wage war in the name of freedom. What is useful is when millions of human beings decide to be free. Opinion piece. Universe map. Dark energy. Sun exploding. Vision of cosmos. Full moon in Aries. New high for gold. US plans BRICS failure. IMF wants of global debt. Elon Musk predicts population collapse. Let's start. The European Space Agency has released images of the first fragment of the largest three-dimensional map of the universe in history that it is now creating. It shows 40 million galaxies in incredible detail, as well as tens of millions of stars in our home galaxy, the Milky Way. The published data constitute a mosaic of 208 gigapixels and cover 1% of what will be the final map. The scientists carried out the work using the Euclid Space Telescope, launched into space by ESA on 1st July 2023. The mosaic contains 260 observations made between 25th March and 8th April 2024. In just 2 weeks, Euclid covered 132 square degrees of the southern hemisphere sky in immaculate detail, more than 500 times the surface of the full moon, the agency notes. According to ESA experts, the light blue areas seen in the mosaic are clouds or galactic cirrus. They are located between the stars of the Milky Way. These thin clouds, made of gas and dust, reflect optical light, allowing them to be captured by Euclid's ultrasensitive visible light camera. The mission of the telescope is to create a three-dimensional map of the universe to shed light on its evolution and, as a result, clarify the mysterious phenomena of dark energy and dark matter, which together make up 95% of the cosmos. Only 12% of the research has been completed since the start of the space mission. According to the plan, Euclid will operate for 6 years, during which it will study billions of galaxies located up to 10 billion light-years from Earth. Dark energy. Prior to this project, 900 researchers from 70 centers around the world have used the dark energy spectroscopic instrument to create the largest three-dimensional map of the universe for the DESI project, an international collaboration that has involved more than 900 researchers from more than 70 institutions worldwide. The map helps study the effects of dark energy, a mysterious factor that accelerates the expansion of the universe. Matter and dark matter slow down the expansion, while dark energy accelerates it. The precision of this map offers the best current view of how the universe evolved, addressing one of the greatest mysteries of physics, the nature of dark energy. Full moon in Aries. The super full moon on October 17th in Aries asks us to feel more than to think, according to Samantha Orthiel. This Thursday, October 17th, there is a super full moon in the sign of Aries, one of the strongest astrological events of the year, which brings good energies, prosperity, and letting go of all the negative. This implies a strong energy of courage, action, and new beginnings. Aries is a fire sign associated with initiative and determination. Since the full moon occurs on the Aries labor axis, it focuses on the balance between the individual self of Aries and the relationships of labor. This can highlight the importance of bounds and boundaries needed to maintain harmony. This full moon is a time to reflect on the changes you want to implement in your life. Key questions include: what structures do I want to continue to hold? What changes would I like to make? How would I like to move in the coming months? What is my authentic desire? The full moon in Aries is influenced by Mars, which is in Cancer, which accentuates the energy towards home, family, and the intimate world. In addition, the connection of Venus in Scorpio with Pluto in Capricorn offers a transformative and healing energy in close connections. In short, the full moon in Aries is a powerful time for manifestation, liberation, and personal growth, with a strong focus on courage, initiative, and balance in relationships. Solar eruptions. The sun has been explosive in the first 2 weeks of October, with X-class solar flares and strong M flares, along with many geomagnetic storms that produced incredible auroras. One of the solar flares was the strongest in this solar cycle. The sun energy, the sun's energy bombarded us with healing codes that brought mental and emotional trauma to the surface. This is not a comfortable process, but it is necessary if we are to emerge from the problems that keep us in a victim mentality rather than divine karmic freedom. Increased flare possibility. The new sunspot 3856 has developed a beta-gamma delta magnetic field that harbors energy for strong explosions. Meteorologists estimate an 80% chance of M-class flares and a 20% chance of X-class flares. The sunspot is facing directly toward Earth, so any flare will be effective. Economy. Gold, Bitcoin, and dollar rise as markets believe in Trump's victory. Gold hits new high to hold above 2,700 per ounce. Stocks are jubilant. Managers see a soft landing near and are selling bonds at the fastest pace in history due to good employment data and Chinese stimulus. Chinese stocks tumble after last round of poverty stimulus failed. IMF forecasts medium-term global economic growth to be moderate. The IMF calls on countries to reduce their debt to cushion the next economic blow. The director of the IMF warns that it is not yet time to celebrate while low growth and high debt weigh on the world economy. Japan increases grain imports from Russia by almost tenfold. BRICS. African countries plan to launch their own energy bank. Russia introduced new payment system BRICS Bridge that will replace the SWIFT. The BRICS are actively accumulating gold, which could undermine the position of the dollar and transform the global financial system, according to the Jerusalem Post. The US plans to let the BRICS fail in a geopolitical explosive environment. The leaders of more than 30 countries confirmed their participation in the upcoming BRICS summit, which will take place on October 22nd to 24th in the Russian city of Kazan. Since its creation in 2006, the BRICS group has doubled the number of its members and recorded explosive growth in global trade. USA. Elon Musk predicts a population collapse due to falling birth rates. SpaceX sues California over political attacks. The trust in the media falls to historic lows, while dissenting voices are silenced. The rise in strikes in the US threatens to paralyze the economy. An investigation reveals structural failures in the Secret Service after the third attempt to assassinate Donald Trump. A suspect in conspiracy to assassinate Trump files a defamation lawsuit. Melania Trump says Barron was banned from opening a bank account because of cancel culture. Defense contractor Raytheon to pay nearly $1 billion over mispricing and overseas bribery. Florida homeowners fear soaring insurance costs after hurricanes. Orange juice prices rise amid West Florida harvest. Europe. ECB cuts interest rates to 3.25% amid Europe's economic blackout. European markets close higher after the ECB cut rates for the third time this year. EU mulls targeting Elon Musk's empire over X free speech freedom. Germany has become a drag on Europe for its economic performance, according to The Economist. Berlin freezes school budgets while spending billions on housing for immigrants. Airbus plans to cut up to 2,500 jobs in its defense and space division. London underground workers to go on strike in November. British energy company consumes environmentally important forests in Canada. The EU fails to convince the Gulf countries to support sanctions against Russia. Ukraine. Lack of consensus in NATO on the admission of Ukraine. The fatigue in Ukraine is real and growing amidst Finland. Armed extremists seize Ukrainian Orthodox Church cathedral. Russian officials says official in singular, says NATO troops are fighting on Ukraine's side. Putin believes that the world is facing unprecedented threats due to failures on civilization. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán says it is necessary to change a strategy of war to a strategy of peace. Zelensky offers Ukrainian resources worth $1 billion to the West. These are uranium, titanium, lithium, graphite, and other strategic resources. Middle East. Israel confirms the death of the Hamas leader in Gaza. Israel sends 58 trucks to Gaza after a harsh letter from the US. The Israeli foreign minister calls the attack on the UN peacekeepers a mistake. Erdogan says it is necessary to impose a general arms embargo on Israel. Israel may soon attack Iran, media say. Israel's plans to attack Iran will be carried out before US election, officials say. Israel are likely to strike Iran's nuclear facilities, says Iran's Atomic Energy Organization. Houthis vow retaliation for US strikes on Yemen. US sends B-2 stealth bombers to attack Houthi underground bunkers. Spain. The IBEX hits 12,000 points and stands out from the increase in Europe. Talgo soars on the stock market due to Cidenor's interest. Telefónica launches the new TU Wallet application to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. The government will create a direct route to move from unemployment benefits to the minimum vital income. The Bank of Spain asks for legal security for landlords. Americas. For real estate owners, Americas. Maritime traffic in the Panama Channel fell by 29% due to draft. Caribbean states demand London repair damages for slavery. African countries also demand reparations from Great Britain for the slave trade. Díaz-Canel highlights Cuba's agricultural strength for foreign investment. Brazil expects a record harvest of more than 322 million tons of grain. Peruvian police capture remnants of Sendero Luminoso in Lima. Evo Morales followers block roads in Bolivia. Ecuador removes energy subsidies for large mining companies. Venezuela. Venezuelan opposition leader María Corina Machado fled to Spain, says Maduro. González Urrutia denies that María Corina Machado has left Venezuela. Venezuela calls the UN report criticizing the post-election simulation a pamphlet. Venezuela's defense minister confirmed, but other military commanders changed. Mexico. Mexico wants to boost its railway industry with high-speed lines. Mexico Senate approves constitutional reforms on railways. Mexico will continue to impose restrictions on imports of white corn. 73% of Mexicans own a dog. Chile. The Chilean Congress removes a Supreme Court judge for alleged corruption. Chilean deputies want the government to stop buying weapons from Israel. Argentina. Argentine lithium is in British hands. The Argentine government makes official the reduction of tariffs on 89 products. The Argentine justice orders the Senate to report on the files of the repression. Argentina sentenced to pay 1.33 billion euros for altering official statistics. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.